In my last
This is
publication,
news
I made a
updates.
video
Let's
citing
watch
what the
it.
president of Iran, Mr. Masoud Pezeshkian, what he said, that the Iranian economy is at the verge of collapsing in 3 weeks if a quick deal negotiation is not made. When I made that very video, pro-Iranian supporters, pro-Iranian that follow my channel, were doubting the authenticity of that very information. Some of them were saying, show us the evidence and all of that. Let me say something, because this very section, I have a few things to clarify and also to show you what is trending currently from the Middle East. You see, before I make my videos, before I make my content, that is why many times it takes me a lot of time before I publish my video, aside the fact that between United States of America and Nigeria, there is about 7 hours difference in time zone. But every content you see me publish here has been verified effectively, extensively, to a very large extent. You see, since this war broke out, there has been a whole lot of propaganda AI videos. Let me give you an example. When Iranian Revolutionary Guard fired a missile against Saudi Arabia Prince Sultan Air Base, which is co-owned by Saudi Arabia and United States of America, immediately there were thousands of AI videos showing where Iranian ballistic missiles shot down American fighter jets, which is not true. It never happened. There is a documented evidence that this ballistic missile that was fired down to Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia actually damaged some of United States of American aircraft. Precisely, I think KC-135 Stratotankers. They were not in operation. This fighter jet or this aircraft, this refueling, tankers were already docked. They were already, parked in that very air base when the ballistic missile attack came. Hence, the reason for that very damage. Having established that, now I want to show you a video clip where it was broadcasted by Channel 14. And this publication is actually for those of you who follow me religiously on this very channel. The president of Iran, Mr. Masoud Pezeshkian, has cried out in a phone call conversation with the IRGC, who at this material time are the people running Iran, telling them that he wants to get involved in the negotiation with the United States of America, and that the overall essence of him wanting to get involved in that very negotiation is to make a quick deal such that the economy of Iran does not collapse. You know what I mean? But then the IRGC, commander or representative told him, no, that is the reason why we must not get you involved, because if we get you involved, you will, out of curiosity, you will be too quick to abandon everything and make a quick, deal or negotiation with the United States of America. And the man went further to say that he feels like he's in hostage, that he can't even resign, he can't even make any decision, that he's simply reading from a script that has been given to him. All of these are happening in Iran. And I can tell you categorically, after you watch this very video, you will see the massive air bombardment and strikes going on in Isfahan, one of the cities in Iran that hosts about 2.3 million of Iranians. This very location that hosts the Iranian enriched uranium, as well as missile development and nuclear weapon development facilities, is currently under fire by the United States of America and Israel, both day and night. Mona, watch the video.
פזשקיאן ביקש להיות מעורב במשא ומתן עם האמריקאים וטען, עבאס ארקצ'י הוא שר החוץ שאני בחרתי. הסיכוי היחיד שלנו לשרוד הוא הסכם מהיר עם האמריקנים, כדי שהכלכלה תנצל מהתמוטטות מוחלטת. אחמד ויידי, מפקד משמרות המהפכה, התפרץ לדבריו ואמר, בדיוק בגלל זה אסור לך להתקרב למשא ומתן. אתה מוכן לתת הכל כדי שהאמריקנים יוותרו על הסנקציות. הנשיא פזשקיאן חתם את השיחה. אני מרגיש בן ערובה. אתם לא נותנים לי להתפטר ולא לעשות כלום. התפקיד היחיד שיש לי הוא לקרוא את התכתיבים המגוחכים שלכם. הציטוטים האלה מלמדים שלמשמרות המהפכה יש שליטה מוחלטת באיראן, ושהם מובילים קו קיצוני וקשוח במערכה.
More so, there is something significant that happened, which I want to personally commend the Prime Minister of Israel, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, and at the same time commend the Israeli Defense Force. In the last 48 hours, we saw a video clip trending online where, a particular battalion of the Israeli Defense Force detained some CNN journalists, some CNN correspondents. They detained them, which was considered illegally. When I saw that very video, I felt sad in myself because journalists must be allowed to do their job in a war like this. Today, a verified information coming from the Israeli Defense Force has just confirmed that IDF has dismissed the entire battalion that was responsible for this illegal activity. This is what I consider discipline in the line of duty, not minding whose ox is God. I hope that Nigerian military, Nigerian government will borrow a leave from the actions of this Israeli, defense force, because it is practically commendable. That is discipline. Over time, we have seen what happens in Nigeria with uniformed men, with the police, with the military, and all of that. If the government, if the institutions, if the security agencies learn how to discipline, their members at all times, I can tell you, we will begin to have disciplined officers at all times. Mona, watch the news.
The Israeli military has indeed taken what appears to be unprecedented action in the result of this, both in speed and in scope, with the Israeli military's chief of staff suspending the entire battalion from operations in the West Bank, sending them back for training, all of that happening within 48 hours of our report airing. In addition, Meir, that soldier that you saw speaking about revenge, about helping illegal settler outposts become legal, he has been dismissed from the Israeli military altogether. The soldier who assaulted my cameraman, Cyril Theophilus, he is under investigation now by Israel's military police. We will follow, of course, the results of that investigation.
And finally, to ramp it up, a lot is going on in the Middle East. Yes, I don't want to say much here, but there is a news that is coming. There is a publication that is coming in the next few hours, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I will be dropping that very video to give you an overview of what is happening currently in the Middle East and the trajectory of events. All of this massive airstrike now going on between Israel and the United States of America down to Iran, down to Tehran. It is strategic. There is no gainsaying, or there is no point in denying the fact that the Persians are fighters. Iranians, Iran, Islamic Republic of Iran, indeed, they have a very tough military. However, what is coming now is really huge. Yes, but we will be alive to tell the story, to explain in detail how it all is going to end at the end of the day. So let's keep watching closely. But one thing you cannot, deny at this material time is that there is already crisis going on within the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, within the Iranian, presidency. A lot is already happening now. There are chances of a profound, unprecedented coup d'etat. How is going to happen? I do not know, but wait for my next publication and we'll have a very clear overview of events unfolding from the Middle East. Even though at this material time too, Iran is crying out loud, according to their spokesperson, saying, why will their neighbors, their Gulf brothers and sisters, go as far as having a defense deal with Ukraine? Don't forget that Ukraine is currently having a beneficial defense deal with both Saudi Arabia and Qatar in order to deploy their drone expertise, both in deployment as well as interception. So a lot is going on, pending when the 10 days, more days that Donald Trump has given to them to strike a deal or face the consequences of what is to come. And at this point, I'll allow you guys to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. Man, another person, Siam. God bless you.